This is Peter Lau. Today is Wednesday, August 21st. I'm at 11564 Barrett Drive, Rancho, Cucamonga, California. I'll be entering through the left side cleanout. And the location of this cleanout is located in the ground, as you can see here. And then here's the cap for the cleanout. In a brief moment, we will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line, as it provides the clearest video. We're about 98 feet at 5 inches into the main sewer line, where it ties in with the city sewer. At a depth of 9 feet, I'll be making my way back towards the access point. Currently, what you're seeing on the screen, that's the city sewer connection, so that's the portion that the homeowner is not responsible for. And what the camera head is currently resting on, that's what's called the saddle. So the saddle being the curvature of the pipe that goes out to meet the city sewer connection. And as I pull back a little bit, again, this is going to be on the homeowner's responsibility, everything that you see at this point in the video. So we're currently working on a way back from clay piping.
What the material is this?
Clay piping.
Clay, okay.
Yep. So the distance indicator, it's noted on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. So I'm pulling back slowly, about a foot at a time, with about 91 feet remaining. If you'll remember from the beginning of the video, I am recording from the city sewer, working my way back towards the house. So that number will be decreasing as I pull the line back. So what I'm looking out for within the clay, I'm looking out for any kind of root intrusion, offsets, and cracks within the line. Those are the three most common things to find within the clay. And then, that's just it's a bug inside the line.
The roach?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's normal to see. So as we run into issues, I will slow down the recording. I will pause at the area which needs to be further explained. But as of right now, I'm just pulling back the line.
Make a water pipe.
So you will see some cockroaches within this line.
How do I get rid of that? Can I just flush something down?
So at about 72 feet, we are transitioning materials once again. We're going from clay piping, which is closer towards the city side, to PVC.
Is that something that causes a concern there, Ken?
Nope. So
A little higher, you know, the clay is...
Oh, yeah, so it's because the thickness of the material is slightly different, so the connection from the clay to the PVC is not going to be 100%, but it's not causing any issues because there's
won't stop anything?
Yeah, there's no roots growing in there or anything. Okay. And then the PVC that you're seeing here, that's the newer material. Mm-hmm. So you have a majority...
water slug or something?
Oh yeah, it's just like a maggot, but that's not going to cause any blockages. So the PVC is the newer material. A majority of this line is PVC.
But those things won't come up to the toilet, through the toilet and the kitchen sink or that?
No, typically not.
Okay.
Because they're working against gravity right now. The way that the sewer line runs, it's on a gentle slope. Yeah. So every time you run water, you're going to knock them down, and then they'll eventually get flushed down to the city sewer where they won't be able to come and go.
Okay. So it's okay?
Yeah.
Normal?
Yeah, perfectly normal. So with about 60 feet remaining, currently working on my way. So the camera reel itself can go up to a distance of 200 feet. And from this cleanout access to the city sewer, it's about 100 feet. And I'll have that exact number on the report. So water was ran prior to this inspection, which is why you're seeing trace amounts of water on the bottom side of the pipe. I'm looking out for any kind of stagnant water within the line as I'm doing this inspection. And here again, we have another transition of materials. Okay. So at about 49 feet 4 inches, we are
it's under the house now, right?
Yeah. Okay. So we're going from that PVC to ABS. Typically, you will not see PVC underneath the house. You'll see ABS.
What's this one? Down.
So what I'm looking out for within the ABS portion of the line, I'm looking out for any kind of stagnant water, because that could indicate that there's an issue with sloping. And you can see here, I'm going to pause for a moment here, that there's actually water currently being ran, so this is not considered stagnant water within the line. this amount of water is not enough to impede any vision in the sewer line, so I will be continuing the inspection, going very slowly as the water is being ran. So we just made our way back from a turn. We're still in the same material, still within ABS. And going through another turn.
Whenever you say there's a turn, it's a fixture here, right?
Yeah. So it's typically from another water fixture, just kind of merging in with a larger one.
Yeah.
So with about 34 feet remaining. So just to recap, there's 3 different kinds of piping material for this property. First we have the ABS, which is underneath the house, and then you have the PVC, which is a little bit away from the house towards the street, and then you have clay, which is what the city will use to
it's from the
hook up
sidewalk to
connections.
the connection?
Yeah. So again, I'll just pause here for a moment. You can see the water is currently being ran. Yep, so it's very clean. We're not seeing we're not seeing any roots. We're not seeing any separations or cracks. So sewer line condition looks good. We're not seeing stagnant water in the ABS. With about 13 feet remaining. And then on the right-hand side, there's another water fixture going in.
When they need to do like a new piping, like a trenchless pipe or something,
yep.
This thing, when they have like a fixture coming in, how do they do that? How do you do that?
So typically, that's a question that I'm not really able to answer because I'm not a plumber. I just do the sewer inspections. But typically, you would not add anything if you were to add in a pipe. Otherwise, it's possible that they could cut it, but then they might compromise the line material. And now we're working our way out the access. And this concludes the inspection of the main sewer line. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email me. Thank you.